So it's been quite some time since we've played Kaiju Universe, ever since the last new Kaiju, I'm pretty sure. Now, the last one was an absolute beast in the water. Some would say massively OP. Today, we've got one that flies through the sky. So maybe this one's just as OP in the air as the last one was in the water. I don't know. Let's go check it out, though. Now, the name of this new Kaiju is Zyrion. As you can see, he's at the bottom of the list here. I don't know which monster it is, the one on the left or the right, but he's one of them. Now, if we read a little bit about him here, it says, soaring down from the heights, the bane of the spires, Zyron, I think that's how you say it, has arrived. The Zyron species is known for its extremely powerful crystals, which grant them the ability to levitate and hyperwarp across great distances. I'm sorry, what? So nah, this guy's gonna be flying super fast. I would imagine we're not gonna do any skill points just yet. You guys know how this goes. What we're gonna do is load in with the Kaiju and actually check out what it looks like and stuff like that. What in the world is this? Yo, wait, no, that's kind of nasty. The face is looking crazy. Do I have free cam in this? Bro, we still don't have free cam in this game. Okay, whatever. Regardless, the face looking absolutely insane. So it looked like the one that was on the left of the picture that we saw at the main menu. Why can I not move? Okay. Wait, am I flying? Oh, I'm flying. I didn't even mean to fly. And it is pretty fast, by the way. Like, I just look like a giant flying guy. What's that Star Wars ship that's like an X? Is it an X-Wing or something? I'm not a big Star Wars guy. Somebody let me know in the comments. Either way, though, it looks like you just always levitate. You're basically always flying, technically, but like you can also fly off as well. All right, so you already know what we do here. Let's go ahead and try some moves out. We got the #1 move, which is the job. What is that on the? Okay, so we got like a swordfish noggin that we can kind of use to just absolutely chop somebody up. I like the way that is. Can we use it 3 times and do a different? The somewhat. You go from like the side to the other side and then straight down the middle. I don't know if it does any more damage. Nah, it looks like it does the same. Then you've got the what is going on, Mothman? Brother, you might want to fly the opposite direction. What is this man doing? Okay, you know what? We can't worry about him. The #2 move, Frost Shot Arc. Let's go ahead and try that. Ooh. Oh, hold up. What is that? I don't know if that's doing damage or if that's like, wait, it's still going. Oh, am I moving it? I don't know what's going on with that move. It is still going, bro. Okay, hold on. Let me try to shoot it at Mothman from back here. We're gonna do that. We're gonna watch to see if it does any damage. It did absolutely nothing. I have no idea what this #2 move is supposed to. Mothman, can you come over here real quick? Be the test dummy. Here, stay right there, big fella. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it literally did absolutely nothing. So I don't know if that's supposed to like block or what that's supposed to do, but we'll figure out later. For right now, we got the #3 move, the Ice Splitter. Okay, we're gonna use that a few times here, see if it does anything different. From the other side, maybe now. Nah, oh, hold up. Okay, so if you hit it a few times, it switches to the tail and does something crazy there, but let me try that #2 move again. Let's see. Mothman, am I doing anything with this #2? I don't know if it maybe slows somebody down or something like that. We'll read about it later on. Then we've got a #4 move, which is probably, yeah, I was gonna say probably a beam. That actually does some pretty solid damage. That was 600 damage and I didn't even fully hit him with it. And you have to remember, by the way, we have no skill points used right now. So it'll only get stronger as time goes by here. And then we've got the Hyper Warp move, which is did I just teleport to the side? What the? Okay, hold up. Hold on. Maybe I can use that move. Okay, so see, why did it teleport me over here that time? I was kind of further away. Is it like wherever my mouse is? Hold on, let me put my mouse like over here at the beach. And then press 5. No, it's definitely not. Okay, I don't know how to use that one too good yet. What if I press it and then move it? I have absolutely no idea how to use this #5 move. Yeah, but that's why we're here. We're gonna figure everything out, all right? We're gonna figure out together. We've got the R move, which is a roar, and we do have a roar with this Kaiju, as you can hear. Sounds pretty aggressive. I do like that. What about the T, though? The outcry. Yeah! Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's not bad at all. I like that one. I like that one a lot. What about the moves in the air? This is a predominantly flying Kaiju. So he does still have moves in the air. We've got the Air Slice. Obviously, pretty much the same move. The Frostbite Whip. Okay, that's kind of sick. And then we've got the Ozone Charge. Oh, my. Yo, if you're trying to get away from somebody in the sky, that is the move to use. Goodness gracious, you be flying. Hold up. How much damage does that do? Let me lock in with this pink Kaiju right here. How you doing, big fella? I did a quick 240, you know, no big deal. What about, oh, hold up, whirlwind. Let me put this man in a quick whirlwind situation right now. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Oh, it doesn't like attract them to it. Whirlwind, when I think of that, I think of like a tornado, you know, pulling Kaijus towards it. really, I mean, that's not even a good move to use, if I'm being honest. It does stay there, so like you can go in and out of it. And maybe, you know, they won't come towards you because it'll hurt them. And actually, now that I'm seeing it, it does stay there for quite some time. So that's cool, actually. And then you've got the Empress's arrival, which I'm sure is just a roar. Woo! Okay, yeah, I like the roar in the sky. I think that's sick. Okay, now I'm getting fought. You know what? It's game time. Let's go ahead, Pink Man. How you doing? Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know about fighting in the sky with this Kaiju, especially right now. You know, we don't have a maxed out or anything. Maybe when it's maxed out, it'll be an absolute savage. For right now, though, it's the... Oh, hold up. It is kind of decent. Wait a minute. Oh, let me correct myself here, ladies and gentlemen. Let me go ahead and do a little fight with Pink Bat here. I always forget this man's name. Does it start with an N? I don't know. Pink Man is what we're calling him today. I hate how slow that I turn around with this big fella. One more hit on him, though. Hey, yo, big fella, go ahead and take a seat for me. One, and look at this, bro. I got to do a full 360, an hour and a half just to hit this man. Yeah. Did I miss? Hello? Yo, Big Linky, can we do a 360? There we go. Finally did a 360, dropped him off. Now we got to hit that victory roar. Little victory screech. One time for the one time. I mean, let me know what you guys think of him in the air. I think he looks sick. I will say that. This Kaiju definitely looks cool. Definitely a unique design. I've never seen a Kaiju or a monster with just an X as wings and a body. But what about some fights on the ground in a place like this? We're in Tokyo right now, as you guys know, and we're gonna fight Thermo Incineros. I'm sure we're gonna get obliterated in this situation. I mean, Thermo Incineros has gotta be better than me on the ground. I'm more of an in the sky type Kaiju. You know what I'm saying? I mean, technically, if we wanted to get out of here, we could just take flight and get... okay, he still caught me. So he got my tail, really. By the way, I don't know if it's felt like this for you all, but I feel like in this game, at least, it's been a little less laggy. But like at the beginning of this video, I felt super laggy through this whole thing. Has anybody else felt really laggy with the Kaijus they're using, or is it just me? Get me out of here. Thermo Incineros was about to cook me once again. Look at him down there. I barely did any damage to that man. Now, you do gotta think, like I said, we don't have any skill points built up. So once we do have skill points, it should be a lot better. We'll have to see here in a little bit. Let me go ahead and hit the whirlwind while I'm in the sky. Can that do any damage to Thermo Incineros? I mean, it did a little bit. 160, that's buns, actually. We're gonna go ahead and get dropped off by him because we're gonna go back to the main menu and beef up a little bit. All right, since we did get us a body, we got it in the sky, but you know what? A body is a body. Let's go ahead and go to the skill points. Now, as you can see here, we're just gonna increase the strength all the way to the roof. You know what I'm saying? Looking like some decent damage. Look at the whirlwind damage. Only 60? See, that's gotta be doing something different rather than just doing damage. Well, what does that move even do? Hold on, let me read. Okay, the whirlwind is right here. Fly fast, doing circles, and cause a massive amount of wind damage to it. I don't think it does a massive amount. Wait, what about that one that we were doing? What was it? It was this one, right? Was it the Y move? No, it was, how were we teleporting? It was hyper warp. It literally has no info. It's just hyper warp. Okay, well, let's get back in here. Yeah, I ain't even gonna lie to you guys. I ain't got a clue how to use the hyper warp. I mean, I'm pressing it. Like, how did I end up over here? How did I end up in the ocean of all places? Are we serious? I have no idea. It's not where you once were that it'll teleport you, because clearly I was never in the ocean back there. You know what I'm saying? So like, how in the world? Let me try it again. I gotta be doing something wrong here. Maybe, can I click a place like up here and then hyper warp on the volcano? Let's see. I'm pressing it and it just teleported me over here. If anybody knows how to use the teleport move and like, you know, how to use it correctly, let me know in the comments, because clearly your boy doesn't. But what we do know how to do is do a little ground fighting now. As you can see, we got Kaiju in front of us and we could just rip them apart, bro. Oh my goodness. Okay, wait a minute. We need to go ahead and get to, you know, a better Kaiju. I need to see if that was a fluke or if that was just, you know, a lower level Kaiju. Also, what happens if we go in the water? We can still use basically all of our moves that we use in the sky. So that's kind of cool. And if you want to fly, you can just jump right out of the water. You don't have to press anything. You can just take flight. Okay, like I said, though, we need to find a Kaiju like this one. Hold up. What is this Kaiju right here? Hey, big fella. How you doing on the ground, man? Are you a higher level? Nah, he's not a high level. I need to find somebody that's a pretty high level and just absolutely try to obliterate. Oh, I've spotted my victim over here. We've got Thermo Incineros, who has destroyed me multiple times in this video, all right? But like I said, oh my goodness. He just destroyed the entire city of Tokyo, but we're back. Ladies and gentlemen, the battle, the rematch. Hold on, let me get on the ground. Where am I going? Thermo, get back over here, big fella. It is me versus you once again, man. Hold on. Get on the ground, please. On the ground. Okay, there we go. Nah, there ain't no way. Thermo Incineros is too good, bro. We try. Wait a minute. Let me cook. Chat. Come on, please. I mean, we did some solid damage. Over 6,000 damage and it still didn't kill? I mean, this man has 6,500 HP. Okay, you know what? Doesn't matter. We tried. It just doesn't look like we can take out a Thermo Incineroar. Now, I will say we didn't necessarily use like a move set. I was just basically spam clicking. But like, I mean, it's cool, I guess. I will say the last Kaiju that we had, massively overpowered compared to this one. I mean, it wouldn't even be close, especially if that last Kaiju got to the water. This guy's cooked. Now, I will say, I like the speed of this Kaiju. Like, if you needed to go somewhere in a hurry, especially with that ozone charge, you can definitely get there in a hurry. Like, look at my boy, who is this, Vargoth? Is that what his name is over here? Let's see if we can go ahead and just obliterate that man as we fly. Sorry, I had to hiccup. As we fly. Whoa, where did I just send that man? Hold on. Yo, I just launched Vargoth. Okay, never mind. He's right here. The game is like super laggy right now. Is anybody else feeling that, or is it just me? I think I saw somebody in the chat earlier say that it was super laggy. So it can't just be me. Let me know if you guys are having this issue in Kaiju Universe. All right, we're flying right back in. See, that one, unless you hit him for like, you know, you just continuously hit him, that ozone charge doesn't do much for you. Hold on, let me land on the ground and just fight this man hand-to-hand combat. This guy isn't even maxed out either. Mine is maxed out. So in reality, we should be able to smoke him, right? Hold on. We lost. How in the world? What is my name? Xenomorph? No, I'm just kidding. It's not. Zyrion? Zyrion, not crazy. All right. I mean, I do like him better than the other flyers in the game. But as far as like a main Kaiju, I'm not going to say I like him more than like Thermo Incineroar that's right here, or even the last guy that we used. I forgot his name already, but like, I definitely like the last new Kaiju a little bit better. Now that we've done all this, though, we've gotten some bodies. We've gotten bodied a few times, but, you know, bodies are more important. What we need to do is go to our thermo mode. Oh, my gosh. What is happening on me right now? All right, like I said, we need to go to our thermo mode here, which is going to be, let me just type it in real quick. We got the thermo recolor here, and I want to see how that looks like for one here, but then also in the volcano. Let's go ahead and drop into Florida. Ooh. Drop it into Florida real quick. This actually looks really good. I like the way they did the recolors on this. It's not too much. It's not too little. The thermo looks crazy with this Kaiju. Kind of reminds me of like a Halloween season. You know, you got the black down the side. You got the orange. You got a nice little burnt colorage going on here. I love the way this looks. All right, let me get one more body before we move on into the new map, into the volcano. Yes, I do know, Abel Cross, you are you're not a very strong Kaiju, nor are you even fighting back, but we just got to obliterate you real quick. I feel like the number 1 and number 2 moves, like, hold up now. Wait. As soon as I said that, we've got a Thermo Incineroar once again coming back over here. We're going to try to do as much damage as we can to this man after, of course, he hits his craziest move that he has. We're just going to try to drop him off. I've been getting dropped off by thermos all day today. So if I can just get me one, even though I have no charge left. Come on, bro. Couple more moves, please. Drop off a thermo. I'm thankful. I'm thankful I did that. That's all I really wanted to do. Let me hyper warp up out of here. How did I just get here? Like, buddy spawned me in a mountain. Okay, you know what? Let me get out of here. We're going to the new map's volcano. All right, guys, loading up into the new map. And I will say, on the new map, you can probably tell, too. It's a lot smoother. Definitely a lot smoother. I don't know what's going on with the old map, but that felt like super duper laggy. Maybe it's because how many people were around there. I don't really know. But regardless, I've turned up the speed a little bit, too. So as you can see, we're flying, I would say, a lot faster. I basically decreased the amount of skill points on strength and put them all into speed. And now we can basically outrun anybody in the entire game. And now we need to see what we look like as a mountaintop Kaiju at the top of the volcano. Do we look good, ladies and gentlemen? Let me know in the comments. Do we look like rulers of the world? I mean, I personally, I think I look like some sort of like in-game boss or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know though. Y'all let me know in the comments what you think of the new Kaiju. Personally, I like them. You know, I don't not like them, but I feel like there's definitely other better Kaijus you can use. But like I said, let me know your all's opinions. And that was the review of Mr. Zyrion, or whatever his name is. Other than that, though, guys, I will see you in tomorrow's video. Thank you for watching. I love ya. Goodbye.